Hello everybody, it's me, Day Games, and I am starting a new series on my channel. It's a bit of a sports podcast, if you cannot tell by the title. If you can tell by the title, it's going to be called Daily Intake of Sports, or just Daily Sport. So, enjoy, and our first topic is it's going to be about Caleb Williams. Do I believe he can make it in the NFL? I mean, there's reasons to not, and there's reasons to believe. It's hard because you don't really know if he's going to be at the level that others adjusted to, such as Bryce Young, who we saw was an amazing quarterback who last year was expected to do really well in the NFL, got picked first overall by the Panthers, and then fell. So it's certain that Caleb Williams will be picked by the Bears, but how will he be structured with the Bears offense? I feel like him being with the Bears offense is going to be a lot worse structured. It's going to be a lot harder for him, even though the Bears have good players. It's going to be harder for him to adjust. He's going to have to be coming up a big time. He won the Heisman. I give him that. He won the Heisman. He's really good. He's an amazing player, but I feel like there's a difference. College defenses are not. NFL defenses rarely let up 70 points, which is easy in college. Like 40 points in the NFL, kind of hard to do compared to college, because college defenses are easier to read, easier to play, have a lot worse players. While in the NFL, you have a lot better of teams and defensive players. Defensively, the Lions, the Jets, the Packers, teams with Cowboys, teams with great defenses that they're going to have to play a lot. At least the Packers and the Lions are going to have to play twice. And I think it's going to be a hard challenge for him to really get much going. I do think that the Bears might have a chance of making the playoffs, but I feel like it's going to be hard since Caleb has to he has to work up on him doing production well. He needs to produce great numbers, and I think another thing is that compared to other quarterbacks, he never won a national championship, which is hard to say he's a really good quarterback because he hasn't played at the championship level. Besides the Heisman, he hasn't really won anything. So I think it just comes down to can he do it or win championships and stuff, because Joe Burrow came in immediately after winning a national championship. Tua came in after Tua drafted after he won a national championship. Joe Burrow, a bunch of other big name quarterbacks that are here now have won college championships, and it's definitely not just going to be college championships that's matter. It's going to be general skill and adaptance to the NFL. Can he actually adapt to the NFL? Because because, like I said, defenses are a lot better structured, have a lot better players, have a lot of veterans compared to college defenses. You play 4 years in college, and so defensives are a lot less, structured maybe, and I feel like it's hard to say who's going to come out with this, because I have a feeling it's going to come down. It's going to be hard. And yeah, it's going to be hard and it's going to suck, especially with, it's going to be hard, it's going to be sucky for a bunch of players where Caleb Williams is going to have to be the best, and so, Marvin Harrison, if the Bears aren't going to draft Caleb Williams, who are they going to draft? I have a feeling they will draft Caleb Williams, but if they don't, who might they draft the first overall pick? I have a feeling they're going to draft Marvin Harrison Jr. out of Ohio State, because they're not going to. You're going to draft Caleb Williams, and if you're not going to, who else are you going to draft? You're probably going to draft the next best player in the collegial draft. Combine is over, and I feel like now it's going to be, I have a feeling Marvin Harrison's going to go to a team where he's going to carry. I don't know when, I don't know where he's going to go. I have a feeling he might go to a place like New England, possibly. I have a feeling he's going to go to a place like New England. Maybe Washington's going to draft him. It's up to chance, is what I feel. I feel it's up to chance, really. And so, I have a feeling that compared to Caleb Williams, I have a feeling Marvin Harrison has developed, I feel like, to the point of, I feel like he has developed to the point where he is a receiver who can constantly produce good numbers. And so, yeah. And so our next sports story, soccer standings, or football standings, depending on it. As recording, in the Bundesliga, Bayern is currently beating Bayern Munich in standings, but the Bayern is playing right now. Tied 2-2, and so, how do I think Harry Kane will finally win his trophy is the topic that I will be covering. I think that Kane will win his trophy that he's been looking for. He's been searching for that he's literally been looking for years, and so I have a feeling. So I think what's gonna happen is this gonna be the year. I think he's gonna end up winning the Champions League and hopefully eventually win the I have a feeling they're also gonna make a huge comeback to win the Bundesliga. I have a feeling they're gonna win the Bundesliga. They're gonna win this Bundesliga, and it's gonna be an amazing way to win. They're gonna come back. But like I said, currently 2-2. I have a feeling that after that, once Harry Kane wins the trophy, he'll be recognized as an amazing player, and he really is. The one thing he's really missing is the trophy inside his collection of accolades. He's missing trophy internationally, club-wise. Kane has the potential to score a lot of goals to win a lot of these titles, and a potential problem is that teammates are up there in problems for why Harry Kane has not won a trophy. Definitely Harry Kane is not the problem. Spurs, really bad chance at Spurs. Spurs was not really a good team to win. And the time they made the Champions League there, while he was there, it was mostly Harry Kane and a bit of Heung-min Son. I know for sure that Kane can win a trophy, and that he probably will win the Champions League if he keeps up this production of being an amazing player, doing what he does right, doing what he does best. I have a feeling that he'll eventually win a trophy with Bayern Munich. He will. I have a feeling that he will win the Champions League. Do you want to know why? Why? Is because Kane is a good player. His teammates are well surrounded. They're well surrounding him with amazing teammates who can play at the level Kane needs to win the Champions League. In fact, they are on the harder side of things. They're either going to play Madrid or City, unless if Arsenal somehow beat them, which I do not see happening. I see that Bayern will beat Arsenal because Harry Kane, Thomas Muller, Manuel Neuer, a bunch of amazing players who play for Bayern are going to help propel that to get to the Champions League semi-final. I have a feeling they're going to play Madrid. Everyone thinks they're going to play City. They're not going to play Man City. Madrid, I feel like, has the better squad. Madrid's going to have the better squad. And so they're going to go up against Madrid. While on the other side of the bracket, I guess this is now my Champions League predictions. But on the other side of the bracket, you have Dortmund Atleti. I think it's definitely going to be I think it's going to definitely be Atleti. Atleti, I feel like, has a bit better of a squad compared to Dortmund. And then we got PSG Barcelona. I have a feeling PSG will lose this one. Mbappe, I feel like compared to Barcelona, Mbappe really carries PSG, but besides him, I don't think Mbappe can get it done with PSG because PSG has no players besides Mbappe and Donnarumma and a couple good players like Marquinhos and Hakimi. But otherwise, don't really have many good players who can definitely their supply the need to beat Barcelona compared to Barcelona, who has Lewandowski, João Felix, João Felix, a bunch of other really amazing players, Ter Stegen, a bunch of amazing players who play at Barcelona, who have played for years and know what they're doing and have had the experience going to Champions League. Ter Stegen has been in the Champions League so many times. He's been in the Champions League a lot. I believe that he will be able to make it. So now it would be Atleti Barca. Two La Liga teams here, and I have to go Barcelona here. I believe that Barcelona, they have the hungerness, they have the desire-ness to get back in the Champions League final. Besides probably PSG, no team on that side of the bracket has the hunger to really get back into the final. Atleti, not really. Dortmund, not really. Compared to PSG, who lost 2020 in the final, heartbreaking to many. And then Barcelona haven't been in the final since Lionel Messi left, pretty much. Haven't been in the final for a long time, and then since Messi left, it's not been so good. So they're going to try and win that back. Lewandowski, I feel like, will be the reason why they win it. So I feel like that Barcelona will go through. And on the other side, we have Madrid and of course Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich, amazing. Amazing team. Madrid, also amazing team. Although the team that I feel like has the most hunger in this situation is Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich has the hunger compared to Real Madrid. Or if even Man City wins, Bayern Munich has the hunger in the semifinals. Kane wants to win that trophy. I guarantee you, Kane wants to win that trophy. Kane wants to win the trophy, and I feel like he will. And I have a feeling Bayern Munich will advance to the final to play Barcelona. Now, if my predictions are correct, it's going to be Bayern-Barcelona. First leg, it's going to be 1-0. Harry Kane scores in the 63rd minute, 1-0. Second leg, down 1-0. Lewandowski gets a brace. But Bayern Munich about to lose. Get a corner kick. Get the corner. Kane headers it in for a last second goal. Tied 2-2. We go into extra time. Yeah, to cut the chase, we go to penalties, and Bayern Munich win. Yeah, I just predict Bayern Munich winning. I don't even think the last few parts will happen. I just think Bayern Munich will win the first leg 1-0 and then win 3-2 on aggregate. Yeah, I think 3-2 or 2-1 is a decent thing on aggregate. So that's for that. And so our last topic of today, because I don't want to make the first episode so long right now. I don't really know. It's a beautiful morning, so wanna make sure everything's alright. At least I'm recording this. So, NBA playoffs. They're gonna happen eventually, and I believe that what's gonna happen is we're gonna see a lot of good teams go down in the playoffs for sure. And it's going to be rough in the playoffs. I'm feeling that basically that since the Celtics have already guaranteed playoffs, since the Celtics have already guaranteed playoffs, so Celtics first seed in the Eastern Conference, and the Bucks appear to be Bucks second seed. So Bucks second seed, and so I believe that since the Cavaliers looking right now to be the third seed with 46 wins in their conference. Now the fourth seed can go out to either the Magic or the Knicks. I believe that the Magic will get that, and the Knicks will get the fifth seed. The sixth seed looks to be the 76ers. Seventh seed appears to be the Indiana Pacers. Let's scratch that. Switch 76ers and Pacers. And the Heat look to be the 8th seed. Different. But the play-in tournament looks so far. The Bulls, the Nets, and the Hawks. Bulls and Nets, the Hawks, and the Hornets? That or the Pacers? That's the Eastern Conference. The Western Conference. Timberwolves and Nuggets tied for the one seed. I feel like Minnesota has a better lineup, so the Timberwolves will be the 1 seed and the Nuggets have the 2 seed. 3 seed will be the OKC Thunder. 4 seed looks to be the LA Clippers. 5th seed appears to be the Dallas Mavericks. 6th seed appears to be the Phoenix Suns. 7th seed appears to be the Kings. The 8th seed appears to be the Lakers. And the 9th seed is the Warriors. So, That's so far the NBA playoff standings. And that'll end our show tonight. That'll end the podcast for today. Another episode coming later sometime this week. I believe we can do either tomorrow or Monday. Maybe the next one. This is your daily intake of sports podcast. I am your host, Dave Games, and I will see you later.